We live? Well, let's do it. DEG. Granddaughter. 430 in the building. Yeah. Big game, we talk that. Made a path, we walk that. Skills max, streets got a bag, that's a real win. Never lost that, this dead end gaming. You know how we do. BZ and the granddad. That's player one, that's player two. New, we gon' talk about it. Review, we gon' talk about it. PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, we gon' talk about it. Can't forget that PC. Best around this web B. Special guest from 9/11 right up out that family tree. We got it. Sonic's traveling real fast. Leveled up, but we the final boss. No one else to go with this podcast. It's dead end gaming. Finna hit the mark. On point like the sharpest dart. If you tuned in, just know you smart. Press start.
What up, though, everybody? This is your boy BZ430. You are now listening to another episode of Dead End Gaming. I am one half of the host. As y'all can see, the homie Granddad Willie is not with us this week, but today we got a fan like he said in the intro. You know, we got the family tree that could be a special guest as well. You know, right about the family tree, and that family tree is no other than Isaiah Mountain, man. What's up, Isaiah? How you doing?
Woke up looking for the broccoli.
You know what I'm saying? What up? What's good, man? So glad you get to join us today. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate
Happy
you
to be here.
You know what I'm saying? Glad to talk some gaming and some music and some all that other great stuff, man. So how's everything going with you, man? Tell the people what's been going on with you lately.
Nothing much. You know, are we talking about like the games I've been playing or just in general?
Just in general right now.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Bro, same thing I've been doing for the last few years. Music on music.
There you go, bruh.
Just mixing and mastering, honing my skills. You know, new stuff coming soon.
Oh, that's what's up. So you kind of getting into the engineering like part of it now. Like,
that's beat making and production, bro, but that's a whole nother ballpark, bro.
Man,
like,
how are you doing that, bro? Like that, you have to be another animal to do that, man. Props to you.
Hours, bro. Hours.
Props to you. Because you
gotta like train your whole ears.
Yes,
it's
yes.
wild.
That's why I'm like,
you can't just use any type of headphone or any type of monitors, bro.
That's why I'm like, because now you know I'm working on a beat tape. I got a beat tape that's is in the mixing and mastering process right now. That's why. That's why.
Is it day?
Day
42.
Day 42. Yes, I made my day 42 beat already, but that's just separate. That's separate. I'm doing that. That's just
you still gotta make that into a beat tape though.
I gotta do something with it.
Somehow, some way. You might have to name them like after the months or something.
Yeah, I gotta do something with them once I finish because my goal is to get a 365. But yeah, that's why when I made this beat tape, I sent it to AJ, bro. Like shout out to AJ. He's the one that mixed and mastered Nowhere to Turn, the joint mixtape that we did some years back in like what 2014, 2015. Shout out to AJ, man. But that's why I sent it to him, Isaiah. I was like, look here. I'm gonna send you all the stems for all the beats. You have at it. Just do what you do
because mixes are good too.
Yeah. He's dope with it. So I know he's gonna have it sounding great once it's done, and he's gonna do the vinyl mastering for me too because I want to release this on vinyl as well. So
I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, man. I always wanted to like have like my own record on vinyl. So yeah, of course I can release beat tapes and release them digitally on Bandcamp and streaming. But I'm like, man, I want to have like a physical copy. I want to just be like, oh shit, this is like my record. Like I have a record that people can look at, and then the artwork gonna be dope. I gotta show you a concept of what the artwork gonna be after we done with this, because Modest Media gonna hook it up for me. So,
and when mine get pressed, I got you. I mean, it's gonna be a little bit, but yeah, I got you. Probably around the same time whenever you get yours pressed. Yeah,
because I think once he finished with the mixing and mastering part, you know, and the vinyl, all the printing, and then waiting on that. So it's gonna take some time. But all right, but yes, real quick, of course, this is part 1 of the episode 227. Part 1, we're going to discuss the PlayStation Network era that happened over the weekend. Of course, we're going to give our predictions on the State of Play, which is going to be happening tomorrow of this recording. Of course, we're recording this Tuesday, so the State of Play is going to be Wednesday, February 12th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to kind of give our predictions, what we think going to happen with that. We're going to talk about the multiverse coming to an end, and we're going to talk about the GTA 6 release date in part 1. Part 2, of course, we're gonna give our top 10 personal favorites, or it can be objectively the general favorites of Nintendo Switch games, since we got the new Nintendo Switch system coming out this summer. So we're gonna kind of go back and just kind of reminisce on some of our favorite Nintendo Switch games that we've played and owned over the years, myself and Isaiah, for part 2 of the episode. But to start off this part 1, Isaiah, what games have you been playing?
So really, I haven't been playing any new games. I mean, I'm just waiting on the new Yakuza Like a Dragon game that comes out in like 2 weeks. But really, since Sonic 3 came out, the movie, I've been going back and replaying them. So I've been playing not the original, but Sonic Adventure, the director's cut, because it's on PC.
How is that Sonic Adventure? That.
And then
I'm curious.
You said what is what?
Yeah, how is that Sonic Adventures? How is that?
I think it's the first 3D Sonic game.
Okay.
So if you don't like the side scroll, I mean, I love the side scrollers, but if you don't like those, the adventure ones are pretty cool. I mean, I think it came out originally on either the GameCube or the Dreamcast.
To be honest, the last Sonic game I played was Sonic and Knuckles. Like, I played Sonic 1, 2, 3, and then Sonic Knuckles, and then that was pretty much it after my.
Yeah, so this one is like right after that.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't interested in playing like any other, and I own a Dreamcast. I wasn't really interested in playing the Dreamcast Sonics and all that stuff. So, but yeah, the classic Sonics, I can always go back and play those. It is? Okay.
It's pretty fun. Yeah, okay. And the soundtrack's really good too.
Okay, all right, Sonic Adventures. I give it a try. Yeah, it was the Dreamcast originally. Yeah. So them the joints you've been playing?
Yeah, and then I've been playing I've been going back on my 3DS. It was like in storage or whatever, so I just pulled it back up.
Uh-huh.
And I've been playing kind of the Pokemon games I haven't been able to play since I got off of it. So I've been playing Pokemon Ultra Sun. It's pretty cool, but something with the frame rate, so like they don't really have 3D on there, but it's still pretty good.
Okay.
But that's pretty much it.
Okay.
To be honest.
All right. Well, as always, last week, shout out to y'all. I know you was trying to hop in on this too. You was playing Marvel Rivals. Of course, my shout out to the Eric V. The Eric V came through last week and was playing it with myself and my nephew Robert Gard, Johnny Blaze. I think Neff tried to get in, but I think we were filled up all the way. We had our 6 already. So, but yeah, shout out to the community for coming through, playing some more Marvel Rivals. Man, this was fun. I think I found a good footing playing with Magneto now. I think I got a good footing playing with Magneto. I thought Star-Lord was gonna be my favorite guy, but I don't know. I think Magneto is my guy. I think he's my guy. I had some of them.
You were going crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Definitely better than when we were playing.
Yes.
Like it was a little rough. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what it is?
I'm not that good at the game. So
I kind of got a better understanding now of kind of like what to do and what to mean when you be like, okay, you gonna be the health person. You gonna do this. You gonna go. Like, I kind of understand it now. So. And then once I figured out Magneto, I was like, oh yeah, this is it. I'm like, yeah, this my guy. This is my guy. So but I still like Star-Lord too, but I don't know. Magneto's he was winning me over this last stream. So yeah, this was definitely fun, man. I still got it on my PlayStation. I have not deleted it. I plan on having another gaming stream with this, man. This game is pretty fun. I can admit it exceeded my expectations big time with this. But yeah, this was cool. This was cool, man. And of course, I didn't play that much gaming, because of one of the topics that we're gonna have. But also, I got a chance to get in some Diablo 4, and this was tier 108. So I was doing a pit 108 with my necromancer. This is my necromancer blood wave build. I have a necromancer, I have a druid build, I have a barb, which is my second favorite. I got a rogue build, and then I have a sorcerer build. I haven't did a spearborn only because I did a spearborn build last season, so I'm gonna leave spearborn alone this season and just and probably do one in the next season. Usually every season they have in Diablo is always a character that's like OP. And right now this season is the Bloodborne. I mean the Necro is like he's like the OP. Oh, shout out to the follow. Thanks. He's really the Necromancer is OP this season so far, the season of the witch. So yeah, this is me clearing out a tier 108 pit. And if you know about the pits, you know it can get pretty dangerous in here. The highest pit I've taken down is a 120. I think the max pit is 150, so I'm trying to see if I can get this necromancer up to a 150 pit clear. So, but this is just me playing on the way. I was like, let me get some recording, get some recording time for the episode, for the podcast. Make sure I show y'all folks what I've been playing. But
are the updates still like consistent on that game? Like they're still good?
Yeah. Updates are still damn pretty good. One thing I like about Diablo over PoE is that you can plug and play.
I forgot you play PoE, bro. PoE is great.
PoE too. Yeah, so
I'm excited for when they actually the full game isn't out yet, right?
No, it's the beta. The beta is still out. So the beta, because the full game they're gonna have six acts. The beta they only have 3 acts, but you got to play them twice in order to play some of the end game stuff. So, which I should have played some more of that as well too. But the Diablo, man, I like the fact that you can plug and play your builds like super quick. Like in PoE, if you kind of want to, you got to kind of like start all over again. If you want to kind of work on different builds with Diablo, you can just be like, okay, plug and play. And they add a feature on here now, Isaiah, where you can save your loadouts. So like if I got this loadout, and say if I want to try a necromancer bone spear build, I can do that. All I gotta do is just save out this loadout and then start a whole nother gear set and just work on my bone spear build. So I do like that. That's the new feature they added in the update in Diablo. They need to do something because PoE was kicking their ass. As far as just the overall quality of the game. But no, man, Diablo's still fun. I like Diablo. I still mess with Diablo. I like Diablo and PoE. There's nothing wrong with liking both games. You can like both games. You can like Kobe and LeBron. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I mean, that's,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what's good about gaming now. We have so many options.
We got so many options, man. It don't matter. It don't matter. It's all good, man. But yeah, speaking of, like I mentioned, I said I was only able to play one game, and that was because we had the PlayStation Network had a crazy outage this past weekend, which thank God I had a Nintendo Switch and I had Xbox Game Pass, because I still was able to kind of feed my gaming need that I wanted, because it was on a Friday night too, man. I just got off work, you know what I'm saying, I'm chilling, and then it's like, let me fire up the game, because I'm relaxing at the crib and I can't even play the game because they having network issues, man. I want to say, didn't this happen? I want to say like about 6 years ago. Do you remember this happening when the network was down?
It happened and they gave out a free game, right?
Yeah, but guess what they did this time? So when the network was back up, they gave you 5 extra days of your PlayStation Plus membership. So like, if your PlayStation Plus membership expires April 28th, they're gonna give you until May 3rd, May 2nd, May 3rd. It's like they're gonna give you 5 extra days. I'm like, that's lame. Yeah. They should have gave us at least some store credit to buy a game or something like that or whatever. Like,
yeah, maybe at least like a 5. Maybe 10 is probably a lot to them.
Yeah,
but it's $5 or $10 credit, bro. But
yeah, it's 20 crazy.
20 more than 24 hours is crazy.
That's wow.
That's crazy work, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy work. So yeah, I don't know what they was scrambling. I don't know. I don't even remember them saying that what was the cause of the network to go out like that. Like that shit was wild.
I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah, because the only thing they just posted up on I know I follow the Ask PlayStation account on Twitter, and they kind of try to update you on what's going on. Man, only thing they said was, we know the networks are down, bam, and then that was it. Like they didn't give us no updates, no hey, it's still down, and we plan on having it up at this such and such time. They didn't even. They just said, hey, we know it's down. That's it. Like it was like, good luck, fend for yourself. So
Yeah, it's just like Bean said. I mean, they just don't care. I mean,
Yeah.
basically, since they announced the PS5 Pro, I'm just like, yeah, y'all just don't really care anymore.
No,
I
they
mean,
don't.
y'all pick and choose, but really, it's just like we just kind of got to accept it. You know, it's basically like Nintendo now. They're just gonna do what they want, and we either accept it
Accept
or
it or
just
not. Yep.
don't play.
That's true. Yo, that is so true. That's so true. No matter what Nintendo do, we gon' they got us at our hands and knees pretty much. Like, yeah, we say this, that's gonna happen. That's what it is. But yeah, man, and then they were saying, I know one of my homies was like, man, that's why I'm glad I got some physical copy of some games. But isn't with physical copy of games, don't you still gotta kind of be online to play them? Like, I know
Yeah.
people were saying,
I mean, that pretty much ended with the PS3.
yeah, because they was like, well, I
with the
got physical copies.
Yeah, you can't play
Yeah, because if you still
offline at all.
purchase like Destiny as a
Depending
physical
on
copy,
the game, obviously.
yeah, if you purchase Destiny as a physical copy, you still have to be online to play it. Having that physical copy doesn't mean that you can't play the game. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I guess games like Undisputed, you know, they don't really require it online. Like, you can still play that game without being online unless you're trying to do an online match. But like playing through your career mode, you don't have to be online for that. So maybe he was talking about that, because I was just like, bro, what? Man, you know, you still
What about
need to be online.
what about games like 2K or
Oh, yeah.
NCAA?
I believe 2K, because I'm thinking back when I had 2K the last couple of times. Every time when I turned it on, it kept saying, you know, logging on to network or whatever. So yeah, I think so. I'm trying to think when I run my player. Usually when I run my player, I think it does go online when I run my player. But yeah, that shit's wild, bro. Like I said, and I remember this happening not too long ago. Like I feel like this happened like a little bit before pandemic, or like around the time a little bit after pandemic, like where it was just like the network was just down.
I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that long. It was like maybe like 8 or 12 hours, something like that.
Yeah,
I don't really remember.
No, you're
but
right.
It definitely wasn't as long as this. Like I remember seeing the updates, and it was like PlayStation's still down. I'm
Yep,
like, bro.
Yep. Everybody texting
Like the more than 24 hours is crazy.
That's crazy.
Bro.
Like I'm saying, it was,
and like no. You're not going to tell us at all as to why it was down. So that basically the way they're making up for it is this, you know, state of play announcement.
Yeah, the state of play, which
into,
is,
you know?
Man. So we got the state of play that's dropping tomorrow. This was I think it was supposed to come a little bit later, but I think they bumped it up. You know, bumped it up a little bit. Like you said, it could be because of the PlayStation Network issue that we had, but we expecting a 40+ minute show of the state of play tomorrow, which is at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, you know, 2 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Mountain Time, 4 p.m., you know, wherever you at. So, Deogen, I know it's going to be late for you, more likely, you know, a little bit later for you in the evening. But yes, I'm pretty sure you're going to check it out, because I'm going to watch it. I'm definitely going to watch it.
Yeah. So it just says tune in live for news and updates on great games coming to the PS5.
So, great games. Let's talk about it.
The show celebrates a creative and unique selection of exciting games from studios around the world.
So, let's talk about it. Any predictions? What do you think the games that? What trailers you think we're gonna get? Like, not teaser trailers, but like actual, like a full blown trailer of some games. Is there anything? I think
the obvious one is gonna be DS2, Death Stranding. I think they're definitely gonna show something of that.
Okay.
I think like the one that is like maybe is like Ghost of Yote or something. And then like probably like not gonna happen at all. It's like games like GTA 6 or I'm hoping for Judas, because they haven't shown that game literally in like 2 years, maybe 3. Oh yeah, definitely Metal Gear Delta. They're definitely gonna show that game. But I'm hoping for, what is that game called? Intergalactic?
Yeah.
I'm hoping they'll show some type of gameplay. Probably off the backlash, they're probably gonna wait a little bit. But
this is what I'm hoping for. And correct me if I'm wrong, or if you heard any other news, I'm hoping we get something about Wolverine from Insomniac. The Insomniac game.
I'm hoping
Wolverine.
too, but I think those leaks really pushed them back. Like That game probably would have been out already, if not at least a trailer. But since that whole leak situation happened, they're just like, yeah, we're gonna have to wait a little bit.
Yeah, I want to see.
Because
Something
I don't know
from
if you know, but like with all the leaks, that game is actually like damn near playable, like on the PC.
Really?
Yeah, which is weird. That's wild that you can actually play that game.
And then I heard,
mean, not like obviously it's not like done or whatever, but there's like a playable version of it.
Really?
So I think that they're gonna wait a little bit.
So we probably
I don't think it's gonna come out for like 2 years.
Yeah, I was about to say, so that means we're not getting it this year. We probably gonna get it to 2026, probably, or maybe for PS6 since it's supposed to be coming out in 2027.
That would suck, bro.
Yeah, that would
having to wait a whole nother generation,
bruh. That would. Let me ask you: do you think we're getting? Because I think I saw something. Insomniac working on a Venom game. You think we're gonna get a Venom game? You think we might get something?
That's trash.
Far-fetched. Oh, it's trash.
That's definitely canned. Yeah, that
leak it's canned.
Just ruined everything for them.
Because look, you see how we played with Venom a little bit. Pause on Spider-Man 2. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some potential there. It's some potential there.
Yeah, but see, I don't know about you, but I love that game. 2018 was really good, and Miles Morales is like top tier as well. But I loved Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is a great game.
But like from what I've read, people don't really like that game. So I feel like they're just like, then what's the point? You know?
People said they didn't like that game. Really?
There's a lot of
they doing it. They Last of Us. They Last of Us 2 in that game. Are you kidding me?
Not that bad.
Not that bad. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
But Spider-Man 2 definitely got like some hate. They like 2018. I mean, that game was really good.
I think because, and this is my opinion. This is what I think. I think because for one, I think they was expecting a little bit of co-op. I think if we would have had some co-op, you know, that shit would have been like, it would have been like crazy. But I liked it. I mean, Beans.
They like the gameplay. I think the issue was with the story.
Yeah,
I think people wanted a lot more with the story, or wanted the game to be longer.
And Beans in the chat, he makes a good point. You know, it was they didn't really steer off from what we loved about 2018 and Miles Morales. They kind of played this. Like he said, they found it safe. They stayed safe with Spider-Man 2.
I can see that.
Which I can. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not really mad at that comment, so I can see. But still, 2018, to me, I think they did a great job of taking from what was successful with 2018 Spider-Man and Miles Morales and just be like, okay, bam, we're going to give y'all this big whole entire game with these two characters, you know. And I thought the story was pretty dope too. I mean, I was kind of curious how they was going to do that story, you know, but I was hoping they weren't going to disappoint me with the story, but no, the story was good. The story was definitely good.
But let me ask you this. So why do you think the, I guess, reaction or criticism for Spider-Man 2 is the way it is versus like God of War 2018 going to Ragnarok? Why do you think they're different? I feel like people really like Ragnarok, but to me, like I haven't gotten to play it, but like I feel like to me, like that
it's
game,
the same. You think it's the same? It's
kind of like the same situation. Like it's basically kind of like it did build upon the original game, but like I feel like they both have similar situations. But I feel like Ragnarok didn't get the hate.
My only thing,
Spider-Man 2
and I think the reason why, I just think because you remember when they first showed us the trailer for Spider-Man 2, you see Miles and Peter. So like you thinking like, oh, people were kind of, I think a lot of people, you know, it could be a little bit. I know I did. I was thinking like, man, this shit might be co-op. Like my expectations was thinking co-op. Like when I saw Miles and Peter, I was like, oh shit, we're going to get a co-op Spider-Man game. This is going to be fucking phenomenal. So maybe once we got the game and that wasn't the case, But look, Isaiah, I still love the game. It still didn't take away from me.
Yeah,
loving the game.
that game is.
But
top
I think, I think the co-op aspect, I think they kind of missed on that. I feel like if that would have been some type of co-op playing with Miles and Peter, I think, man, bro, can you imagine how crazy that shit would have been if that shit was co-op? Like, that
it would have been mind blowing. It would have completely surpassed the two other games.
Of course.
But I think personally, Miles Morales has the overall better story and experience. Like it's just like one package. 2018 is really good. Like when it first came out, it blew my mind.
And then I think
I was like, wow.
I think another reason why people are kind of or now starting to kind of downplay Spider-Man 2 because it don't look like we're gonna get a DLC. Remember how the first Spider-Man we had City That Never Sleeps DLC with the 3 chapters?
Yeah.
And we're not getting, it looks like we're not getting no DLC, no expansion with this Spider-Man 2. So that's another reason why people starting to shit on it more, like, oh man, damn this game, da 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 da. So yeah.
I also think it got snubbed at the Game Awards too.
Of what category? Do you remember the category? What category you thought it should?
I don't even think it won. I mean, I'd have to look it up. But I don't even think it won a single one, bro. Which is wild.
It was going up some tough ones, man. It was going some tough ones. I definitely.
That's true.
I definitely
That's
agree with
true,
you. I think they're going to show some Ghost, the new Ghost game. They have to show us some gameplay. They didn't really show us no gameplay when we first saw like the cinematic clips of the game. They need to show us some gameplay. I need to see gameplay of this new Ghost game. I need to see gameplay of Intergalactic, the one that they teased at the Video Game Awards. I would like for them to show us a gameplay of that because they just showed us like her getting ready to go into combat and then they went off or whatever. So I would like for us to give some more a deeper look into that game as far as the gameplay. Yeah, Death Stranding 2, I think that's definitely going to get talked about. I think we might get an official GTA 6 trail, like a maybe a gameplay trailer or maybe a longer trailer for GTA 6. I don't know. Not now that, they kind of seem like they sticking with the release date of it, but I think we're going to get some GTA 6 gameplay and what else? I think that's it. I think 40 minutes. Yeah, I think we're going to get Ghost. We're going to probably get new Ghost, Intergalactic, hopefully Wolverine. We're going to get Death Stranding 2 stuff. Metal Gear. I think someone mentioned Metal Gear, and I think I saw a trailer for that one like a couple days ago. Metal Gear Delta, which is the Snake Eater remake.
You gonna get that one?
Yeah, I think we're going. Am I going to buy it?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that, bruh. Like that's one of my favorite Metal Gear games, the Snake Eater, that joint, man, because that was the one when they incorporated to where you can wear like certain camouflage to blend in with your environment. Man, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
And they introduced the hand-to-hand combat with that one with Big Boss. Yeah, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy, bruh. A young ass revolver isolate, like yeah, that's one of my favorite ones, man. So I'm kind of glad they're remaking that one with these next gen graphics. It's gonna be crazy, but. Yeah, that's my predictions for tomorrow. I mean, we'll see. We gonna be tuning in, but yeah, I think those are stuff that we're gonna get for tomorrow in the state of play. What I'm about to say, but yeah,
hold on. I wanted to ask you one more question.
Oh, go ahead.
So about Ghost of Yote and Intergalactic, why do you think the reactions are different for that as well? Kind of similar to the Spider-Man 2 and the Ragnarok situation. Like they're both like a female playable character or whatever, but why do you think the reaction's different for those two games?
For Intergalactic and Ghost of Yeti, how you say Yote?
Yote. I think it's Yote. I could be mispronouncing it.
Yeah, because they were mad. They were mad. Dope to me, I know they were mad.
But like the reaction
the
for Intergalactic was just wild, bro. Like I mean, that was so unnecessary.
Is it because is the black woman? You think?
I guess, or I think it's kind of like Granddad said that she's just like they don't think she's attractive or whatever.
She looks pretty attractive to me. I mean, especially if you take out her shaved head, but she still look nice with the shaved head. I mean, when I saw the actress, I was like, I recognize her.
The girl who's doing the likeness, I mean, she's
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She's the actress that's playing her. Like she's actually pretty damn attractive in real life. So the fact that she's in the game, I think that's fucking dope as hell. So I don't know. You could say because she's a black woman. You could say that, but. Yeah, people was hating on that. But yeah, you're right. People wasn't really hating on Ghost of Yote that much. But I don't know.
Diogen's saying it's the same crowd for both games. I mean, I didn't really see that for Ghost of Yote.
Yeah, me too. I didn't either.
Maybe a little bit, but definitely not as wild.
Man, Intergalactic. It was like think
People
pieces.
People were making like
think pieces. Yeah. They wasn't doing that with Ghost of Yote. So. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm here. Look, I'm here for it. I don't care if it's a female, if it's a male. Like, I just want a great game. I want good games. I want enjoyable games. Now, granted, yes, representation definitely, matters. It's dope to see representation in gaming. But yeah, I just want the game to be great too. Like, I'm not coming out with think pieces of. I don't care. I don't care if they
miss, bro.
Yeah,
it'd be different if they were missing. They don't miss. On the Uncharted series is amazing.
I don't care if it's an LGBT
1 and 2 or top tier.
I don't care if it's an LGBT character. Bro. Like, just give me a dope game.
They make great games.
Yes, Crash Bandicoot. Like they like you said, they don't miss. They do not miss, bruh. So yeah, man, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Just give me the great games. I don't care who the character is. Hey, that's dope that we got some female representation out here.
Yeah. I hope they don't change it either. I hope they don't change anything. Just stick with the game that you were gonna make.
Yep. Stick the hell with people complaining. So what?
I just don't want another Starfield situation. Because with when they start trying to make space games and stuff like that, they kind of drop the ball. So Starfield's not that bad to me, but I just don't want it to be I don't want it to be like No Man's Sky. I don't know if you ever played that game or not, but
I heard I heard it started out bad, but it ended up being pretty good.
Yeah, I could never get into it. Like I told you before we started, it's too open world, bro.
Yeah, I like
and it just feels like it's basically lifeless, not like Elden Ring. There's interactive stuff, but No Man's Sky, you go to a planet and they're just
it's nothing.
Just uninteresting stuff to me personally.
I got you. But yeah, I think I had mentioned GTA 6 about them showing something of GTA 6, but it's been confirmed. They still saying, people were speculating that it ain't this GTA 6 is not coming this year, but Take-Two confirmed that it's definitely coming this fall. I think it's gonna hit holiday season. I think we're gonna get it around Thanksgiving, Black Friday time ish. That's when I think it's coming. I know when people say fall, they thinking September, October, but I think it's coming for the holiday season. I think we're gonna get it in the holiday season. But I think that's the reason
you're gonna buy it.
Only if they got the online feature right away out the gate, which I'm assuming they probably will. They have to, right?
I have a theory on that.
What's the theory?
So I don't know if you saw that people think this game's gonna be $100. Do you think there's a possibility of them doing that?
Probably. I can definitely see. Bruh, GTA 5 was surviving since 2013. And still one of the top, when I go on the PlayStation Store, it's still one of the top games, the top games, when it be top games in your country or whatever, all that stuff. It be in there every time. So people are still playing this game. People are still consuming this game. Rockstar is probably hell yeah, we're gonna tax their asses. They love our game so much, we're gonna see how much they love our games. I wouldn't be surprised if they do charge $100. You think it's gonna be $100 for the standard?
Yeah, no. So I think it's kind of like what Beans just said. It's gonna be $70 for single player. I think single player is gonna be a whole
for experience. The story. You talking about the extra story?
But then $30 for the online if you want to buy it separately, because there's people that don't care for the story. They just want to play online.
That's
and then I think $100 if you want to buy both.
That's what I want to do. I've never been big on playing the stories for Grand Theft Auto games. I think I've said this before, but man, in GTA 5,
I still don't understand.
I know,
bro.
right?
I feel those are really right up your alley.
You would think, but every time
is it just the characters or the story?
I just remember every time when I was playing them, I just got bored quick. I just got really bored. Every time playing those St. Andrews, Vice City, I just got bored. I'm just okay, I'm bored now. But when GTA 5 came out and they had that online feature, I was oh man, this is it. This is for me right here. I put myself in the game. I can have businesses and bruh, that shit was it was a whole nother world for me at that point once they had the online.
But you didn't play right when it came out, right?
No, I didn't. But I heard the story was dope.
When it first came out, it was definitely there wasn't a lot to GTA Online yet.
It wasn't.
Really only do so much.
Yeah. But I heard the story was dope though. I heard how they intertwined the 3 characters in GTA 5. I heard that was really dope. I heard it was. Did you play it?
Yeah, no, I've did it. Yeah. But I mean, I was 12.
Damn.
When that game came out.
So you wouldn't
So my brother had to take me to go to the midnight release, which is probably one of the last midnight releases that they
you went
probably
to?
ever did.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that game was like way ahead of its time because I'm coming off of like GTA 4, but before that I'm coming off of like Nintendo games.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
All I've ever played was like Mario, Sonic, Pokemon.
So GTA 5 was like next level for you pretty much.
Yeah, like that like it blew my mind. Like you're switching from 3 characters.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like a whole huge story. Like to me, I think it's one of the greatest games ever made.
I heard that was, and I'm not arguing it because, like I said, that online part had me hooked, bro. I had so many businesses going, counterfeit business. I had my own club. I was putting out work throughout in the bottom of my club. I had a whole.
I remember your club.
Yep,
I wish we would have kind of kept
did the
playing
heist,
a little bit more.
yeah,
but, you know.
did the heist and everything, man. I had my own corporate building where I had my garage and every single one of my cars was all black. All my cars was all black, bruh. I had the little flying motorcycle with the missiles. Like, bruh,
yeah.
I dove into that online feature. So if GTA 6 have that online feature day one, I'm getting it. I'm getting it and I'm playing it.
It's going to be, I mean, obviously I won't ever know until the game comes out, but have you ever heard of 5M?
5M.
Yeah, so it's like a mod for GTA Online, right? But it makes it more like realistic. Like basically you get on the game, it's like RP or roleplay. You get on the 5M mod and you have to like you make your own character and you have to like basically like play that character. Like you don't like just say like, yeah, my name is BZ430. Like no, you are like, I don't know, like you have like a John Appleseed, like you are that character. You have a phone,
What?
you call people, you can FaceTime them, like you can get jobs, but it's a lot more like immersive in a way. And they, from what I've read, that Rockstar hired those people who made that mod, so they're trying to go like way more in depth with this online mode.
Yeah,
So it's.
But you know it's funny. You gonna laugh. You gonna laugh at me, right? So, you know me complaining about playing the Grand Theft Auto's story, the previous ones and the stories and all that stuff. But I play Red Dead Redemption story. You know what I'm saying? And I finally started part 2. And I'm playing through that. And that, the original Red Dead Redemption kept my attention. You know what I'm saying? The zombie mode kept my attention. Like, I don't know how the Grand Theft Autos never kept my attention. But Red Dead Redemption, the first one, oh man, I was in it. I was in it with that damn game, bro. So
maybe because you like the I guess what is it, like the time period? Because like the GTAs, they really start out with like a slice of life,
Yeah.
And you kind of got to build your way up. Like with GTA Online, I mean, you kind of have to build your way up too. But basically, you can just run around, and do whatever you want.
Yep. I like that.
You don't have to like do the story.
Yep. You don't have to. So I don't know.
In Red Dead, you can kind of do the same thing too a little bit.
Yeah, you don't have to do the story, but I mean, it is a story for you to play, but you don't have to do it. I don't know. I don't know why I can play Red Dead, but I can't get into the GTA games. That's crazy. Made by the same people. That's fucking wild. I know that don't make sense.
But you haven't given it a try in a while, right?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Like trying to play the GTA stories?
It's been a minute, yeah, because that online, I was like, what story? Like once I started doing it online, I was like, bruh, what story? I don't need to play the story. Like I'm GTA. So yeah, with GTA 6, I hope they have the if it's $30, I know on PlayStation Store you can actually purchase GTA 5 separately. You can purchase the online, I think, separately from the
You can do that with Red Dead as well.
Yeah, and Red Dead. Yep, and Red Dead. So I wonder,
that's why I think my theory might be
they're not gonna combine it. I mean, they're not gonna separate it, you think?
Yeah, I think they're gonna separate it.
Oh,
I really do.
Ben. Well, if they separate
but
it,
I don't think online's gonna come out day one. Like, say if it comes out September or whatever, they're gonna be like GTA Online coming January 2026 or something like that.
Yeah, because online
people
you gotta
are
work on
be
that.
upset about that.
Yeah, you gotta make sure. But yeah, I get it. If that's the case, then I'd rather for them to push it back so we won't have no, network issues. Whatever them on, because everybody and their mama gonna get on it, so they gonna have to make sure.
Bro, you don't even know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When it first came out, bro, it was like.
That's what I'm saying. So
it was bad, bro. They like the Xbox 360 servers could not handle that game.
That's what I'm saying. So if to your point, if they do like come out with the regular game first and then be like the online is coming 3 months later, then hopefully that'll give them enough time to make sure, like, hey, we got to make sure this shit is going, it's going to handle the load that it's going to have come day one. So if that's the case, I'm cool with it. I mean, I would like for it to be the same day. You would think this game been 8, 9, 10 years in the making. They should have the damn servers ready off jump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why it should be day one.
But speaking of servers and
go ahead.
Multiverses, bro.
Man,
servers are going down, bro.
Man,
which is kind of wild.
That is kind of crazy.
Not surprising, but it is wild.
That was crazy. I don't know if you was in the stream last week, but we was talking about this while we was gaming, like, because I think I brought it up, or did I asked the question and I was like, what happened? Yeah, because we was talking about Smash Brothers, and then I got into the multiverse.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, and then I was just like, what happened with that game? I'm like, do people still play that game? And they were just like, yes, it's coming to an end. I was like, what? And we were just,
and that's crazy because like literally like 3 or 4 weeks ago, Granddad was talking about it, like hoping it like stays up. He was saying that it was one of his favorite games of last year, and then just like 2 or 3 weeks later, it's just like, we're not doing no more updates no more.
Yeah, like they got their season 5 that just dropped last week, and now that's gonna be it. Come May 30th, that's it. They're gonna end service. So whatever, you better enjoy this season as much as you can, because after this season, they are done. And that's kind of crazy, because I think this would have been a great game to hold people over until whenever, if they're gonna make another Super Smash Brothers for the next gen Nintendo Switch. But I feel like with Warner Brothers, they have so many. You can bring so many people into this. Like I feel like that was some potential there, at least.
Yeah, I read that. I mean, it was a rumor, but I read that Fortnite is kind of the one that was holding them back on the collabs.
Really? How?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Fortnite's a bigger game, I'm assuming.
It's by Warner Brothers?
And yeah, like Warner Bros was trying to like, or I guess Multiverses, they were like relying on collabs, right?
Yeah.
And Warner Bros kind of wanted to prioritize more on Fortnite, I'm assuming, because they make more money on there.
Oh yeah, Fortnite.
So, I mean,
Fortnite is
most people are not gonna play Multiverse if y'all don't have cool characters.
Yeah,
I mean that's the whole reason why people love Smash, is because
of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was thinking.
Especially
I'm like, man,
Ultimate, like, dude, they were bringing anybody and everybody in that game.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like, what can you make after Ultimate? Like, should that be the last Smash Brothers game? Like, I feel like Ultimate was like the end all of be all for Smash Brother games. Like, who else can they add in there for Ultimate? If they make another Smash Brothers game. But no, man, I was really kind of surprised with this, with the Warner Brothers push, and like we mentioned, like the potential of all the different characters they could have had on this game. I'm a little surprised that it's coming to an end. I'm a little surprised, man.
They should have had more Game of Thrones characters.
That's Warner Brothers too.
Right? I mean, they own Max, right?
Damn.
I don't know.
Oh,
I know they had Arya Stark in there, but they need to add like Jon Snow or.
You know what? I think you're right, because that's when Warner Brothers did the thing with Max, where they released movies at the same time in theaters and in Max at the same time during the pandemic. What? So yeah, you could have asked some Game of Thrones. Man, Warner Brothers. Oh man, they dropped the ball on this.
They fumbled.
Oh, okay. Diogen said Fortnite is Epic Games. Okay.
Yeah,
Bean said can't trust WB. Damn, man, that's
they're
crazy.
the king of fumbling.
They are.
They fumble anything and everything that they ever have.
Oh, please inform me. What else did they that you can remember?
I mean, the whole what is it called? The whole DC universe that they were trying to do with the movies and stuff like that. Like that fumbled, so now they have to like redo it. That's why Superman is like, there's a lot riding on that movie, because they can't fuck it up.
And then what about another Injustice game?
Oh, like, and then Suicide Squad, dude. That was bad.
And you know what's crazy about Suicide Squad? Them the same people that did the Batman Arkham, the Arkham Asylum and Arkham.
I know, which is wild.
So which is Rocksteady.
They would make a top tier game.
Rocksteady, that's what it is. Yeah, because Rocksteady was kind of on that Insomniac type of, not Insomniac, but Naughty Dog type of wave, wasn't they? They were kind of really on that Rocksteady. Yeah,
Rocksteady I haven't beaten the games, but I've played them.
You haven't beaten Batman Arkham City?
I haven't. I'm getting to it. I have a backlog this year.
Okay.
That I'm trying to like really get through. It's on the list. I will beat those games.
So you know what? Okay. Speaking of backlog, we sidetracking, but it's all good. You know what game that I started? I think I had announced it on here a couple weeks ago. My backlog, and I remember you was telling me about it. The Tomb Raider joints, the Tomb Raider, the recent trilogy. I ain't gonna say recent. I'm saying.
Oh, you
recent.
started playing them?
Yeah, the trilogy that came out like in what, the 2013s, 2014s ish. Tomb Raider.
The 2013 one's crazy.
Yeah.
I haven't played any of the other ones, but that one is also way ahead of its time.
The Tomb
that
Raider,
one looked crazy on the 360 and
the Rise of Tomb
the
Raider.
PS3.
Yeah, the Rise of Tomb Raider and was Shadow of Tomb Raider. So those are the ones
they're really pretty games.
Yeah, and like as I'm playing them, I'm like, man, these games are aged pretty good. Like I'm playing them, and I can tell they was like a PS3, PS4 games, right? And it doesn't look like the same thing I felt with Resident Evil 4, like the OG one. I remember I played the OG Resident Evil 4 right before the remastered one came out, and I was like, man, Resident Evil 4 still holds up. Like the OG Resident Evil 4 still holds up. It does not look like super dated to me. You know what I'm saying? Even Resident Evil 1 remake.
Some games still hold up, bro,
yeah,
even if they're like really old.
Yeah, and you got to think 2004. That's 21 years. So the OG Resident Evil to me, and the first remake of Resident Evil, the Mansion one, those games still kind of hold up pretty good. As far as graphics, as far as how it looks. Now the gameplay. It's definitely seemed clunky compared to the gameplay now, but as far as how it looks, it doesn't look like a 21-year-old game when you look at it. It's crazy.
I forgot about Gotham Knights as well. Right.
Oh yeah, it's funny.
That was a fumble as well.
I used to get on and see Bloodbath. Shout out to Kev. He never admitted that game was ass. He always tried to act like it was fun. I'm like, come on, Kev, tell the truth.
I remember that.
You remember he kept going to bat for it, like, yeah, man, something like, bruh, Kev, you can tell the truth, bro. Just say the.
It was that copium. He had to cope.
I'm like, man, come on, just say the game was ass, bro. Just say it was ass. All you had to do was just say it was ass. I think he didn't want to admit that game was.
I think it was.
He said he did. Right? Radio Raheem said he did admit that it was ass. Yeah, it was. I think it was. Yeah, it was only 2-player, and I remember I was mad about that because I'm like, how you gonna introduce all these different characters? I'm thinking it was going to at least be 4-player co-op, at least 4-player. But I'm like, only 2-player co-op. So yeah.
Yeah, and another thing too. I mean, I know most console players either like don't notice or like don't really care. But do you care about a game being 30 FPS or being 60 FPS?
No.
Or do you not really?
I can't really tell. Yeah, I can't read.
Yeah, because some people can't really tell.
Yeah,
I can't really tell still, even though I mainly play on PC.
Mm-hmm.
But that was another thing people were upset about, that it was 30 FPS. But I mean, it was understandable. I mean, it doesn't really. Most games, if it's not a multiplayer game, it doesn't really need to be 60 FPS.
Yeah, it don't.
Like if it's not like a Call of Duty or something like that, then yeah, it don't need to be.
Yeah,
60 FPS.
I can't. Maybe if I get
like that, but the 2-player thing was crazy, bro.
Yeah, just 2 players, bro.
That makes no sense.
No sense. I'm like, come on, Bloodbath, tell me it's whack, ain't it? Because at first I was a little hype. I ain't gonna lie. When they first showed like the trailer for it, because in my mind I'm thinking like, oh man, you can play this with some friends, like a group of friends. I'm like, this shit might be alright. 2 players. I'm like, 2 players. That's it. I'm like, oh man, you showing all these different.
That was a fumble, and then they tried to come back with Suicide Squad, and that was just even worse.
But you know what's so funny? As much as I, like you said, we was trusting Rocksteady because Rocksteady was pretty much damn near batting 100%. Like I still had a funny feeling about Suicide Squad. It was just something about that game. I was just like, I don't know about this one. I mean, unless it becomes, and I think it is free. It was free on PlayStation Plus, like I think last month or the month before last, and I still didn't even try it out. But I don't know. It was something about that. I was just like, I don't know about this. When they started showing like gameplay of it, and granted, it's like a looter shooter, which is kind of my type of thing. But
yeah.
Other people who I knew who played looter shooters like Division and all that stuff, they played Suicide Squad. They was like, nah, B, don't even waste the time. They were like, don't even waste the time, bro. I'm like, damn, is that bad? They were like, yes, don't even waste the time. So I had a feeling though.
It wasn't it. And I think it's like, like being said, it was just too much live service. I think they had a battle pass on there.
Yeah, they did. They did.
It just had unnecessary stuff to me personally.
Like, did that game even have a story for you to play?
Yeah, but even the story was already weird within itself because they were saying it was part of the Arkham universe, and that confuses people, you know?
Yeah.
Because I know bits and pieces of the Arkham story, so like, yeah, that's confusing. Why I don't know. The
Dang.
whole situation was just weird.
Yo, Bean said the original Rocksteady people left because WB made them change into a live service game midway through development. Wow,
Yeah,
that's
see, that's the
crazy.
thing. WB
Fumble.
they don't know what they're
They don't know what
talking
they're
about
doing.
most of the time.
I will give WB this. Now those those DC animated movies, they be good, bruh. Them
Oh,
DC
yeah.
animated movies
They cook with those.
They cook with
For
those
sure.
animated movies, bro. The Flash joints was good. The Batman's, even a couple of them Wonder Woman movies was good as hell. Like what's that joint with the Justice League, the Tale of Two Crisis or whatever? Them shits be good. Like, yeah, they
I
be
know which one
cooking.
you're talking about.
Yep, they be cooking with them animated movies, bro. But I guess everything else they just dropped the ball on, man. They dropped the ball.
Let me ask you this: do you think they're holding back on Injustice 3, or do you think that's another realm thing that they don't want to make it?
Holding back, based on what y'all saying about how WB is holding back, because to be honest, they could have kept the Mortal Kombat 1 and just could have gave us an Injustice 3 right here in this time. Let us miss, because I feel like Mortal Kombat was too close together. Like I feel like Mortal Kombat 11 had just came out, and then it's like you turn around, they released Mortal Kombat 1. I think they could have gave us an Injustice 3 and, you know, let us miss Mortal Kombat some more before they get a new Mortal Kombat game. But yeah, I think they
Yeah, I
probably
mean,
messed up.
Injustice 2 looks good, but imagine with the graphics we got now for an Injustice 3, all the skins they could put in that game. I mean,
Yeah.
I would have preferred that game too,
Yeah.
like you said.
Oh, King Karma, good point. Because I definitely started that. That's another one of my backlog I started, Isaiah, is Hogwarts Legacy's game, which is pretty good. I was playing that.
That game is pretty good. I haven't gotten to like fully get into it yet,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, that game is good.
As a Harry Potter fan, as someone that has all the Harry Potter movies, this joint, oh yeah, this game is, I can't believe I'm just now starting to play this game. Can't
Are
believe
you
it.
excited for the, I guess the reboot or remake that they're gonna do?
Yeah, I'm interested what they're gonna do with that. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with the reboot for that joint. So we'll see, man. WB messing up multiverse. I'm surprised. No more come May 30th. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Well, yeah, that'll do it for part 1 of this episode. As always, man, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching wherever you get your podcasts every Fridays. This is, like I said, this is only part 1 of episode 227. Part 2 is coming up. If you're listening to your podcast, next week we're going to go over our top 10 favorite Nintendo Switch games, because the new Nintendo Switch is dropping this summer. So we're going to go over our top 10 favorite Nintendo Switch games. But if you're watching this live like you are right now, shout out to everybody in the chat. You are getting ready to get the part 2. And of course, after we talk about our Switch games, we got live questions from you guys. So if you want to hop in the question queue within the next 20 minutes or 30 minutes, make sure you hop in that bad boy so I can see you and drag you in. If you have a question you would like to ask us live, make sure you do. Or if you want to ask in the pod question channel, if you don't want to come on the show, it's okay. You can still ask a question. We can read it and answer for you. So we will see y'all next week. Well, you will hear from us next week. Peace out.
Peace.